course, so that's what I would have gone with. How about this one? What is your favorite flavor of Jelly Belly? 1, 2, 3. I heard peach, so that's what I would have gone with. All right, excellent. Good participation. Those are easy. Those are things you probably just know off the top of your head. We might ask for something a little more thought-provoking occasionally. So in this case, I won't count to 3. Just whoever's got one. What was the last thing you had to return that you purchased? Anybody?
Printer.
Yeah.
A printer. Thank you. A printer. So you get the idea. Fast and loud and clear is what gets you used in the show. So keep them coming. We're going to come back to you a lot of times, so you're going to get a lot of chances to participate. The other thing we need from you, of course, is your energy. We're going to be putting a lot of energy out here tonight. Hopefully you'll be reflecting some of it back to us, which in turn we will reflect back to you, so you get that Funhouse Mirror Infinite effect, and that'll just carry us through the show. So I want to practice that just for 1 second, and 1 second only. I'm going to count to 3 in a second, and I want to hear a level 10 out of 10 round of applause, the most noise this audience can make without breaking it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. Players, if you hear that, you know it's good. All right. So I'm going to bring out my players. One of the things we like to do is to entice them out, so we don't use that cattle prod that we used last night. So the way we do that is just by giving them that level 10 applause, but this time we're going to work our way up to it. My right hand has just become a applause-o-meter. When it's all the way down here at my side, that's a 0. When it gets straight up in the air, that's a 10, and that's when the people are going to come out. So let's start with a level 0. Perfect. How about 1, 2, 3, 4. Touch the left. 5, 6. Good stuff. 7, 8, And this is your cast. Cast, please give your audience a round of applause. You may notice we happen to have an all-male cast tonight. That's just luck of the draw. We had an all-female cast for one of our shows last night. It's just who's available. I want to address that. Before we get started, we always like to give you a chance to get to know our players as individuals. And in order to do that, because it's improv, we like to respond to a question that we didn't plan for. So, has anybody got a question that you might ask somebody? Let's say you're at the beach and they're setting up their umbrella next to yours. What's the kind of question you might ask other than name or where they're from to get to know them? Yeah.
Do you know about Nyan Cat?
Do we know about what?
Nyan Cat.
Nyan Cat? Okay.
Nyan Cat.
Nyan Cat.
Nyan Cats. All right. Starting with that end.
Hi, my name is Michael. Yes, I do know about Nyan Cats. I know about it.
Hi, I'm Craig. I do know about Nyan Cat, and I'm actually surprised that you know about Nyan Cat. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Hi, my name is Josh. I've been around the internet a long time, and I know Nyan Cat personally.
Inside and out.
My name is Ben, and yeah, I'm totally up with the times. I too know Nyan Cat, like everyone else here.
Hey everybody, I'm Jazz, and I know about Nyan Cat and his sister, Woman Nyan Cat, and they're good people, and they deserve our respect.
All right. We do have one additional member of the cast who is on stage. Who is in the booth?
It's Michael, and I would say that when you're underwater in a submarine, you miss some things, and I think that's one of the things I missed.
All right, and once again, my name is Adam, and as it was abundantly clear, I didn't know. All right, so let's get started. Our first game of the evening is traditionally an elimination game. Today we're going to play an elimination song game. I'm going to have everybody take a half step forward, and we're going to play the Do-Ron Ron. Now the way this works is we're going to use the classic song that's been covered by many, many artists, the Do-Ron Ron. There is a standard rhyming pattern in that, which is 1 rhyme, 3 rhymes. We're going to do that. If any of our players misses a rhyme by hesitating, misses a rhyme by repeating something already said, or just says something that doesn't rhyme or that I don't like, they are going to lose a life. Now they get 2 lives, so it's not 1 strike and you're out, but it is 2 strikes and you're out. So to get us started, does anybody here have a 1-syllable name?
Ed.
What?
Ed.
Ed. Ed. Michael, get us started with Ed.
Do-run, run, run.
The do-run, run.
Met him on a Tuesday and his name is Ed.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run.
I'm very happy to say he is not dead.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. The do-do-do, yeah.
He hit his head,
The do-do-do, yeah.
and then he stayed in bed.
The do-do-do, yeah.
And paint used to have lead?
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. I like Nyan Cat, that's what I said. The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run.
My favorite color is red.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. The do-do-do, yeah.
Michigan's water still has lead.
The do-do-do,
Oh,
yeah.
that's 1 life right there. All right, raise your right hand. If you do it again, you're out. All right, anybody else here, either personally or have a family member with a 1-syllable name?
Chip. No. Chip.
Chip. Craig.
Do-run, run. Met him on a Monday, his name was
Chip.
Chip.
Ah, you know what? You lost the life for that. Put your right hand up. Put your right hand up. Josh.
It's my second time here now.
That's unacceptable. Josh. Chip. Get us started.
Do-run, run, run.
The do-run, run.
I met him on a Tuesday and his name was Chip.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. I got in the car and I let it rip. The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. The do-do-do, yeah.
I got a tight grip.
The do-do-do, yeah.
I rode on a ship.
The do-do-do,
I
yeah.
like to wear a slip.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run.
I like to have my pants unzipped.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run.
When I'm upside down, I take a flip.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. The do-do-do, yeah.
On the radar blip,
The do-do-do, yeah.
and I was a flip.
Oh, no, you weren't. And he already said it. Raise your right hand. Okay. Going down the line, just knocking them off one at a time. All right, who else has a name for us? It doesn't rhyme with either of the 2 we've already done.
Pam.
Pam? Pam. Ben, get us started for Pam. And you know what? Let's go about 10 or 20% faster.
A do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. Met her on a Wednesday and her name was Pam. The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run.
She loved to eat a bunch of spam.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. The do-do-do, yeah.
The whole mission was a sham.
The do-do-do, yeah.
Dunk was slam.
You dropped the lead. Get out of there, Michael. We have our first big goal. All right. It's getting harder. We need a name that does not rhyme with Ed or Chip or Pam. What are we going to use?
Joe.
Joe. Josh.
A do-run, run, run.
The do-run, run.
I met him on a Thursday and his name was Joe.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run.
He had a dart, so he went to blow.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. The do-do-do, yeah.
A dart you can also throw.
The do-do-do, yeah.
And I play Pokemon Go.
The do-do-do, yeah.
I'm not just some schmo.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. I drank a green liquid and it made me glow. The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run.
Newton had an arrow and I shot it with an arrow.
The do-run, run, run. The do-run, run. The do-do-do, yeah.
I was sad and low.
The do-do-do, yeah.
I had to go.
The do-do-do, yeah.
I don't even know!
Do run, 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 do run, run.
I get my insurance from Flo.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
Yay! Oh! All right.
I was in denial. I can only think of Dro, and I don't want
Raise
people
your
thinking-
right. No. Did you have your right hands up? Yeah. Ben loves singing. I just want to tell you that's his favorite thing. We might have to do a solo later. All right. We're gonna speed this up a lot more. So when we get this started next, 50% faster. And what is our name gonna be? Trent. Trent. We'll put Gene on the back burner for next time. Trent is what we're doing now. Craig, get us started.
Had met him on a Tuesday, his name was Trent.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
I just dropped off my check for rent.
Do run, 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 do run, run. Do yeah. I think he's bent. Do yeah. Hey, you owe me rent. Do yeah.
He would have missed it.
I'm sure he didn't take it down. All right, and then we had, what was it, Gene? Gene. Josh. A little tiny bit faster than that.
Okay. Do run, run, run,
Do run, run.
Met him on a Tuesday and his name was Gene.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
He was very, very mean.
Do run, 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 do run, run. Do yeah.
He was so lean.
Do yeah.
I had to be keen.
Do yeah.
What's the plea?
Oh, please, gotta work. Get out of there. All right, that means you can put your hand down because we're down to 2, which means it's sudden elimination. Whoever gets out next time leaves us with the winner. And our final name is Pete. Pete. I think, Jazz, it's your turn to get us started and a little bit faster.
Do run, 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 do run, run. Met him on a Friday, his name was Pete.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
When I run, I like to compete.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
Yeah, I wear a cleat.
Yeah.
On this night to meet.
Yeah.
Let's stick to the beat.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
When I do a puzzle, I like to complete.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
When I do things I like to complete.
Do run, run,
That's why it was in my head.
He said compete earlier, and he said complete then. All right. So we are going to get started with some scene-based games. Let me have 3 people up for director's choice. Now this is an interesting one because for this game, I'm going to get all of the suggestions up front, and then I'm going to throw them at random times. So let's start with, what are 5 strongly felt emotions?
Anger.
Anger.
Bliss.
What was that?
Bliss.
Bliss.
Sadness.
Sadness. Thank you.
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Confusion.
Confusion. Awesome.
Unpleasantness.
That's a good one. We already have our 5. So now we need 5 genres, styles of movies or TV or books. What do we have?
Horror.
Horror.
Cartoon.
Cartoon.
Musical.
Musical.
High fantasy.
Action.
Parody.
Parody.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Let's go with sci-fi. Only because parody is a type of comedy, and technically this is all comedy. Maybe not all, but hopefully most. All right. So I have 5 emotions. I have 5 genres. What's going to happen now is they're going to start a scene. At any point I want, I can call out either an emotion or a genre. If I call out an emotion, everybody in the scene must immediately start feeling that emotion. If I call out a genre, the scene must immediately slip into that genre. Josh, you want to get a suggestion to inspire you?
Absolutely. From anyone in the audience, can I get a word that comes to mind that is not a food or animal, but it does start with the letter D? Danger? Thank you very much. Danger.
Danger is the suggestion. The game is director's choice. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
You almost got it fixed.
Yeah, boss, so it's fixed.
Okay, good. You know, that comes a little too close to home.
You don't have light switch at home?
We did, but then there was the whole thing. Marjorie, she's not a big fan of light switches.
Horror!
Because she's a vampire.
I don't like vampires.
Neither do I, but
That's why I kill them.
Whoa, hey! I don't like them, but we don't gotta kill them.
No! Welcome to my lair.
Blitz!
I mean, you wanna like hang? Just like, you know, like whatever you're feeling right now, you know?
Thank you for inviting us in.
This is
Normally
like-
it's the other way around.
Yeah. This is like such a great mansion you have here. I've never been in such a great house.
Oh, it's nothing, you know.
No, those chandeliers are beautiful.
Sci-fi!
You think they were chandeliers, but they're not. They're made of pure laser.
A pure laser device mounted on the ceiling?
That's right. To cut through the stone floor.
Wait, I've heard of those lasers.
Confusion!
Or have you?
I thought they were used in CoffCon, but then I realized that maybe my whole brain got fused together with the rock.
Yeah.
I didn't understand anything that you just said.
Cartoon!
I said that my brain got fused together with the rock, okay? And then I put it in a sock, and then I put it in a mock.
I think you guys should chase me down this hallway.
Oh!
Sadness!
What's the point? We never get anywhere.
This is because when I run, it brings back memories of my rock.
Musical!
Does it really bring it back? When you have each other's back.
Or is this just some sort of panic attack?
Panic attack.
Anxiety!
Is this a panic attack? Oh, God.
There are exposed wires that have been left exposed right there, okay, in a vampire's place.
Action!
Oh, I have to close them. Oh my God. I have 15 seconds or this place is gonna blow.
Red wire or blue wire?
Blue wire, of course.
Anger!
You don't know about the blue wire. Why would I?
Oh yeah, look at me. It's always my fault, isn't it?
Well, you're the vampire.
And it's your exposed wiring.
Fine. I'll do it. Oh, here I go because I'm immortal.
Hey, I don't like you making fun of people that way.
And that's our scene! Alright, that was director's choice. Let me get 4 players up for Scantron. So this is another scenic form. These players will be doing a scene. But the reason it's called Scantron is because that's the name of the device that is used to grade standardized tests. Well, the good news is we're not going to ask you to take a test, but we are going to steal that format. So at certain key moments, I'm going to pause the scene, and you are going to get choices A, B, C, and D, and you as an audience will choose your own adventure by picking one of those, and the scene will continue with that choice in mind. Michael, you want to get a suggestion?
Sure. What's a vacation spot that you've always wanted to go to?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, thank you.
All right, players, the game is Scantron. The suggestion is Hawaii. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Begin.
Oh, I cannot wait for this trip. Oh, yeah. That is a really heavy shirt you got there. Oh, my goodness.
Well, you know,
It's not that hot and it's not that cold in Hawaii.
I just want to make sure that I don't get cold.
Okay,
Yes.
just in case.
It
You
might
bring,
be
you bring the
cold.
coats.
Yes, I'm bringing all the coats, John.
Don't need them.
Well, I'm going to bring them, okay?
Okay. Wilfred, please don't bring the coats this time.
Why
Last time
not?
you brought
Pause. It's not just the coats that he's bringing. He's also bringing something that you wouldn't expect someone to bring to Hawaii. Let's review the 4 choices and then we'll vote. Is it A,
Snow boots.
is it B,
A Russian grandmother.
is it C,
The dog.
or D?
The lost idol.
All right, you're going to get a chance to vote. You can vote for more than one, but applaud loudest for the one you want most. Is it A?
Snow boots.
Definitely not snow boots. Is it B?
Russian grandmother.
Probably. Is it C?
The dog.
Yeah.
Is it D?
Yeah.
Lost idol.
No. It's the Russian grandmother. Players continue.
Well, you know, it's not the only thing I'm bringing with us. My grandmother's coming too.
Oh, I thought this was going to be just for us.
Hello.
You're looking so skinny.
Oh, grandma.
I brought some borscht.
I love borscht.
Should I put it just right and right?
In the suitcase is okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
great.
that's fine.
Babushka, can you fit in the suitcase as well? We don't have to take it for you.
Well, I suppose I must. I'm very good at fitting into small places that maybe kind of look exactly like I do. It's a sort of nesting thing.
A nesting. It's okay. You know what? My grandma, we've taken her to so many places. Canada, Jamaica, yeah.
Bermuda,
Bermuda.
Bahama.
Pause! This grandma has a secret that is about to be revealed. Is it A?
That she's not going to Hawaii.
Is it B?
She has extreme plane sickness.
C?
She is pregnant.
Or D?
She's a cyborg from the future.
All right, let's vote. A.
She's not going to Hawaii.
Oh, she's going. B.
Extreme plane sickness.
Nobody wants that. C.
Pregnant.
All right, maybe. Or D.
Cyborg from the future.
Randy is revealed to be a cyborg from the future. Players continue.
Well, she's coming regardless, okay?
Fine.
Yes, I need to be there for the event.
It's going to be National Hawaii Day when we get there.
Yeah, that is it, right?
Hey, I'm your great-great-great-grandson. I've come here to rescue from your babushka.
What? Whoa, Grandma! What are you doing?
This headscarf can be magnetized and turned into a boomerang.
No, please, not in my apartment.
We just cleaned up from last time. No.
You don't understand. The stakes couldn't be higher. If this babushka goes to Hawaii, he'll...
Pause! Something horrible is going to happen if this grandmother does go on this trip. That's why he came back. Is it A?
The stocks will go down.
Is it B?
Every volcano in the world will erupt simultaneously.
C?
The black hole will localize on New York.
Or D?
Everything will taste slightly like eucalyptus leaves.
All right. Let's vote. A.
The stocks will go down.
B.
Every volcano in the world will erupt simultaneously.
C.
Black hole New York.
D.
Eucalyptus aftertaste.
Come back to prevent that eucalyptus aftertaste. Players continue.
No, I won't let you. It's my grandma.
Yes, use your frail human body to protect me.
Great-great-great-granddad, you don't understand. This person, this thing is going to destroy taste as we know it.
Taste?
Taste!
What do you mean? What is there in the future? What does the future taste like?
In the future, koalas run everything, and so they have demanded that everything tastes like eucalyptus. And this is their creature.
You can lick this.
And that's our scene. That's right, there were 64 different scenes we might have done, and that's the one you chose. So it's your fault. All right, we get everybody up for our next game. So, we like this show to be a little cathartic. We want people to leave feeling more relaxed than when they came in. And one good way to do that is to address any little issues that are bothering people. So, does someone have something minor that's bothering you that probably isn't bothering most people, but it's a pet peeve of yours?
Tendinitis.
Tendinitis. Tendinitis. What was the other one I heard? Leaves. What about leaves?
Weeds.
Oh, weeds. Yeah, what about weeds?
There's a lot of weeds in my garden and they're really annoying.
All right. Annoying weeds in the garden. What's another pet peeve someone has?
Three-leaf clover.
Flies. What about flies?
I can't shoot them with a salt gun.
Okay, flies. Can't shoot them with assault guns. What else is bothering people? Potholes. Potholes. And finally,
People that honk at you.
people that honk at you. Okay, so we are going to vicariously let us get all this energy out with a game we call Conducted Rants. It's pretty self-explanatory. Whenever I point to someone, they are going to rant on that topic. When I move to someone else, they will quiet down so we can hear the next person rant until we've got all 5 being explored simultaneously. Players, the game is Conducted Rants. Are you ready?
Yes!
I suffer from frequent tendinitis, and my dad says I'm not really a man. But I don't think he's right. It's not all in.
We got flies all over this place, and they're bugging me. And I have my salt gun, and it just won't shoot them. I aim and I fire.
There's not enough reasons to have a horn in your car. It's too ambiguous as to when someone's honking what the reason is. You should have a specific horn for a specific
I
problem.
was driving through Idaho with a rental car and then bottomed out on a pretty large pothole. Luckily nothing broke, but I was like, geez Louise, can we not get some?
There are too many weeds in my garden. It's like you have grass, good, yes. Weeds, no. Just hold them out every single. As the doctor said, you can't get tendinitis of the stomach. I'm like, you don't tell me what I can do and not do with my body.
I'm not making art, but instead filling potholes with artificial intelligence. Now I have to weigh the pros.
And they're like maggots all over my house. And even I can't even aim at the maggots that are falling on the floor. They're like.
In the wrong place, that there should be a specific horn for that. If they're parked texting and driving, there should be a horn for that. There's 2
Husbands then ran off with my wife. It's a long story. And anyway, they were both running.
And then Jeff goes past my house, and he's like, hey, you know, there's flies everywhere. That's where they were.
Too
And if you're not-
big. And every time I hit a bump, I hit my head on the roof, and it makes.
They don't even have a purpose. I'm down on my knees, ripping in and out every single wicket, grass stain, glove, and they're costing more.
Violins, you can play a violin as a horn, you can play classic
Can
music.
I take the magnifying glass out? I'm trying to burn them. I'm burning up. Everything's so tough. It's like all over the place. And it's just big up right up straight.
And truth is, I just really like pills.
I don't know about you, but I feel better. All right. Let me get 2 players up for alphabets. Alphabets. All right. This game is fairly self-explanatory, but let me start by anyone here have a middle name?
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth starts with E. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the way this is going to work is they're going to do a scene, but the first line of this scene is going to start with the letter E. The next line must start with the letter F, and then G, so on until we've hit all 29 letters in the alphabet. And then they're going to come back around to A, and they will finish, yeah, I know, with a line. It's a preview of something to come. They will finish with a line that starts with E. From when they come full circle, that will be the end of the scene. Craig, you want to get a suggestion to inspire your scene?
Yes, may I please get a suggestion of something that starts with K that's not a food, not an animal? K, please.
Cat. King.
Hiccup.
King was the first actual K word I heard. Thank you.
All right, players, the game is alphabet, starting with E. Suggestion is king. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Everyone's asking for your head, Your Majesty.
Forsake them all. I shall have none of it.
Good. We will get right on that.
Gee, I think you might have misspoke.
Have you had your morning coffee?
I have absolutely never had my coffee. My servant did not bring it.
Just so we're clear, I'm your servant. You're the bumbling king.
King, servant.
Let me tell you this. We have the serfs, and they are rioting.
Let me know when they're done rioting. I have plenty of things to do.
Maybe you should get your priorities straight.
Nah, I got plenty to do right here.
Oh my goodness, we are going to have another king dead before nightfall.
Please don't undermine me. I have a lot of important things trickling in my mind right now.
Queens are much better to lead countries than kings.
Right, and the last queen died, and now I'm the king.
So we will all be killed before nightfall.
Sure enough.
Understand that your life is at stake here, and I cannot save you, dim-witted fool.
Very mean right now, you're being.
Why won't you give them the food supplies?
Xanthan gum hasn't been growing in the kingdom for a century.
You have cattle and corn and other supplements you can give them.
Zippity-bidi-bop-boo-bop-bop. I'm scatting, that's how mad I am.
Above all else, care for your own life.
Believe me when I say this. If you don't start being nice to me, off with heads.
Could you please serve your people some food, Your Majesty?
Dog food? I got plenty of that in the cupboard.
Enough of your stupidity-ness.
And that's our scene! Alright, I was going to say, everybody laughed when I said 29, but I'm pretty sure there's 28 in there. We had 2 G's and 2 L's. Alright, let me get my other players up. Alright, we just did the verbal section of this section. Now let's do the math part. Anyone, shout out a number between 1 and 10 inclusive.
5.
5 is the first number I heard. 5. Alright, someone else, shout out a whole number under 5. 2. 2 is what I heard. And then finally, what's a whole number that is greater than 5 up to 10?
9.
I heard 10. All right, so let's repeat those numbers, please.
5, 2, 10.
Okay. The way this works is they're going to do a scene, but each time one of them speaks, they must stick to exactly their allotted number of words. So every time Michael speaks, he's going to say exactly 5. Every time Josh speaks, 2. Every time Ben speaks, 10. Now, don't let them get away with anything. If you hear them say too many words, I want to hear it, because that's how they learn. All right. Ben, can I get a suggestion for your scene?
Yes. What's something you're kind of looking forward to in the year?
A date.
A day? Okay, a day.
All right, players. The game is word count. The suggestion, I believe, is a date. A date. Whenever you're ready.
A day.
That's a pretty cool date, if I can say so.
Heck yeah.
Hey, can I have some of that date, please, buddy mine?
Sure, yeah.
Effervescent, delicious, pleasant. I'm sure there are other words I could know.
Yeah, bro.
You're the strong, silent type, aren't you? Tough guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm not. I like to talk and speak and blurp.
I know.
All right, chefs, let's see dishes.
Here's mine.
Ah, the very fine date. Ah.
It's tasty.
Sir, may I present to you my finest work, this plate.
And what's exactly to eat?
Oh. It's a fig.
Ah, yes, the very fine fig.
Bathroom break.
Charlie, I think you chef.
Oh, sir, me chef, good. Me want to be best chef.
Let me take you home.
Okay, let's go in that direction.
I have a...
I will bring figs.
I have a fine oven, dude.
That's not the only thing that's fine in here, Bob.
Whew, toilet broke.
And that's our scene! All right. I learned that aha is 2 words. I did not know that. All right, let me get everybody back up on stage. We occasionally like to get a little intellectual here, debate some of the pressing issues of our time. Does anybody have something that something again that you have a strong opinion about, but it's something that most people don't really talk about? Yeah.
I will go better than Fortnite.
Okay. Do you guys know Fortnite, or should we go with some?
Fortnite's better than what?
All right, it's about Fortnite. Let's try something that's not video game related. Thank you, but
We all know the answer.
yeah. Any other debate that you've got going on in your mind? Some strong opinion you hold?
Detergent.
What is it?
Soap is different than detergent.
Soap is different than detergent. It's funny you should bring that up because right before this show we were having a heated debate about that. So we're going to continue that right now. Anytime someone is speaking, if one of the other players wants to object, they will say I object, and I will rule on the objection, and if they are correct in their objection, they will take over. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
It's my understanding that soap cleans things and detergent just makes things smell nice in the terms of laundry. So they are in fact different.
I object.
Yes,
I believe detergent can get rid of stains.
Oh, sustained.
Yes, I have OxyClean at home, and I got this red stain on my wife beater.
I object.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I have 2 objections. But first of all, some of us can't afford OxyClean. We have to buy the name brand.
Sustained.
There's nothing wrong with Mr. Detergent brand, okay? It's perfectly fine. And, you know, even though it doesn't make anything smell better, it's still, I like to believe makes it cleaner. Maybe? I don't know.
I object.
Yes.
It sounds like that's like a dummy drug. What is it called? Like a placebo.
Oh, sustained.
Yeah, if you put things in the wash, you're like, it probably smells better. That's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, you know, you have to really compare it.
I object.
Yes, Michael.
If you leave things in the washer too long, they smell bad.
Sustained.
In college, I had a roommate that would stuff the washing machine with everything to the brim and just leave it there for
I object.
days.
Yes, Josh.
I think that roommate was Michael.
Oh, sustained.
Why would he have such insider knowledge on what the roommate was doing if it wasn't Michael himself trying to cover his tracks.
I object.
Yes, Michael.
It's because we shared a room.
Oh, sustained.
Yeah, he had his bed and he would make weird noises when he would shower. It was.
Hi, Jack.
That's correct.
Why are you listening to him when he showers?
Sustained.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard of, listening to someone when they shower. If you have a group shower,
I
you
object.
go.
Yes, Michael.
We shared the same bathroom.
Overruled.
Hi, Derek.
Yes,
I
Josh.
sound great when I shower.
Sustained.
More people should listen to me when I shower. 'Cause that's what I
Object.
Yes, Michael.
I think less people should.
Sustained.
I don't know how many people are listening to Josh shower, but hopefully that number is near 0. There should not be a.
I object.
Ben.
You know, I have cameras in everyone's bathroom. I think everyone sounds lovely when they're showering.
Sustained.
Spoiler alert.
I
Yeah.
object.
Yes,
It wasn't a spoiler alert. We all know you're creepy. Ben's the creepiest person on this cast, and he does a bunch of strange things. It's not that funny anymore because, hey, it's the same shtick.
Yes, Michael.
I think creepy people can be funny still.
Overruled.
Not when it's the same person week in and week out that has some cameras going at you.
Yes, Josh.
I'd rather there be one really creepy person than a bunch of moderately creepy people.
Sustained.
If there's just one creepazoid out there, you kind of know what to expect from them, and everybody else is cool.
I object. A
Sustained.
creepazoid is not a shape.
Sustained.
A creepazoid is not a shape. It's a
I
trapezoid.
object.
Yes, Josh.
Creep is a song by Radiohead.
Sustained.
It's a great song that white males like to sing.
Yes,
It's
Josh.
not that good.
Oh, that's our game. All right, let me get my players up for dating game. Dating game. With you players. All right. You may be familiar with this. It is based on a famous 70s TV show called The Dating Game. For this, we have to send somebody out who's going to be going Jazz. All right, audience, on the count of 3, we're all going to say, "Get out of here, Jazz." And then a round of applause. 1, 2, 3.
Get out of here, Jazz!
All right. So, as you can see, they've arranged 3 stools on this side of the stage, and then there's this one that's over here. This is going to be Jazz's stool. Now, the way the show is set up is the person who is the contestant is behind a wall that they cannot see through, so they have to pick who they want to go on a date with just based on their answers to a handful of questions. The only difference in the improv version is that while they're picking who they want to go on a date with, they also have to try to figure out who that person is, and we're going to figure that out right now. So to begin with, what's a really famous person, living or dead, that's not going to bum us out?
Benjamin Franklin.
The Rock. The Rock. So one of our people will be The Rock. What is a fictional character other than Harry Potter?
Gandalf.
What was that back there?
Gandalf.
Gandalf. Gandalf. And then finally, how about an inanimate object, something you have around the house?
KitchenAid.
What was that? Paperclip. Oh, paperclip. All right, so they are going to now decide who is what. Once again, we have The Rock, we have Gandalf, and we have a paperclip.
No, I know you're saying it, but you want to.
All right, well, while they're debating it, we're going to bring our other player back in. So on the count of 3, we're all going to yell, "Jazz, get back in here," and then a big round of applause. 1, 2, 3. Jazz, get back in here! All right, and welcome, studio audience, to the Improv Dating Game. We have one lonely heart here who's going to decide who is going to go on a date with this person. Why don't you introduce us?
Hey everybody, I'm so glad you guys could all make it. I'm Bryce Henderson. I the teacher at Montessori Preschool, and I am looking for love.
Oh, that's very sweet. Now, preschool, there must be some really cute things that preschool kids does. Is there anything they do that, I don't know, gets on your nerves?
Yeah, they mix the Play-Doh. I don't really like that. It bugs me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But most of the time it's great. You know,
Yeah.
they're learning and it's great.
Don't
Wonderful.
mix the Play-Doh.
Don't freaking mix the Play-Doh.
I'm not even gonna mention it.
Yeah,
All right.
great.
So, Bryce, was it?
Yes.
Bryce, as you know, there are 3 contestants on the other side of that wall. You are going to pick one of them for your big date based on the answers to your questions. Are you ready with your first question?
Sure am. Okay. Contestant number 1. If you were to make me a 3-course meal, what would you prepare me?
All right, let me tell you what contestant number 1 would do. Contestant number 1 would invite you over to the place. He'd let you sit next door and smell what he's cooking. Then he would allow you to have the first of many courses, steak, followed by steak tartare, and then finally, I don't know, put some steak in some blender and whip that up and give that to you. Because today is cheat day.
Great. Awesome. Thank you. You like steak. Contestant number 2, same question. If you were to make me a meal, what would you make me? 3 courses.
Well, for me, it's unusual to stop at 3 courses. A lot of the people I hang out with, it's like all day. I suppose I would start with, a good book first. And then after that, something including potatoes and steak. Steak as well.
Great. Okay.
All right, you got one more person.
Yeah, contestant number 3, same question. What's your 3-course meal for me?
Hi, thanks for asking. I like an organized meal with 3 things. I would put lettuce first,
Okay.
and then a flat iron steak, and then some nice thin crepes, all in a row.
Okay, great. Awesome.
All right, I'm sure that was very enlightening. You ready with your second question?
Sure am. Contestant number 2. I read a lot of children's books. Can you tell me your favorite children's story and tell me why?
Well, I am a huge fan of one in particular, but I think that might be giving the game away, so to speak. So I'm going to have to talk about a children's book that does remind me of one of my best friends. That is, of course, The Hungry, Hungry Caterpillar. Because, boy howdy, they can really scarf things down.
Right. Great. Thank you. Contestant 3, your favorite child's book.
Hi! It sounds like you're trying to read a children's book. Maybe I can help. Of course it would be C-Spot Run. There's a lot of pages in that one. Love it.
Great. Thank you, contestant number 3. And then finally, contestant number 1, your favorite children's book.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's Pumping Iron. I must have read that at least 3 times before I was 5 years old.
Okay.
All right, I hope you're getting some sense of who you're going to ask because this is your
Oh,
third
yeah.
and
Final question. Yeah, I watched the show a lot. All right, contestant number 3. Providing structure for kids is really important. What are your 3 top rules?
Oh, hi! Thanks for asking me about 3 things. I love when things are collated like that. What was the question again?
3 top rules for kids?
Oh, 3 top rules for kids. Number 1, always make sure your paper is in order. Number 2, if you have papers that are out of order and you can't keep them in order, just fold one of the pages over. And number 3, make sure to write your name in the top right corner or I'm not going to know who to grade.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
Contestant number 1, what's your 3 rules?
Well, rule number 1 is always learn how to arch your eyebrow at the right time.
Okay. Got it.
Rule number 2, steroids never killed anyone.
Okay.
What? And rule number 3, spandex is the clothing of the gods.
Yeah. Great. And then finally, contestant number 2. Your 3 rules.
Yes, I have 3 rules. One is, only I will use fire, for I am the wielder of the sacred flame, and no one else, especially not children, should use it. Number 2, I will come and go, and I will arrive when I arrive, and that's that. And number 3, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. And if you keep that in mind, I think you'll find me to be quite cool.
Okay.
All right, well,
Boy.
as you know, that was our last round of questions. But
Yeah.
we do have enough time. If you have one question for one of the contestants, we're going to let you have one more question.
All right. Contestant number 2. Yes or no question. Do you like rhyming?
Did you say rhyming?
Yes.
No.
I'm not sure if that helped.
No.
Okay,
Okay,
so
well, I got this figured out.
let's talk about let's eliminate somebody. Who is the first contestant that unfortunately you are not going to choose?
I'm not going to choose contestant number 3.
Why is that?
Because I couldn't see myself dating a Mead Trapper Keeper notebook.
Oh, I think you thought way too big on that. This is a much smaller.
Oh, it's just a paperclip?
Yeah! I think that was probably for the best. It's not the paperclip.
Sure.
Which of these other contestants are we going to have to say goodbye to?
Well, we're going to get rid of number 2 because I love rhyming. And if they don't like rhyming, well, then they're just not down with me. And that's because they are the Cat in the Hat.
I think the Cat in the Hat likes rhyming.
Well, I know, but that's all I had to go with. And I was trying to get a home run there. And
Okay, well, what if I were to tell you that if you didn't pick this contestant the first time, there are going to be 2 more movies to choose from?
Look for me at the dawn of the 3rd date.
That might have been Elvish.
Gandalf.
Yeah.
He's not going to pass. He shall not do that. But I do want to date contestant number 1 because I smell what The Rock is cooking.
Having fun? All right, I'm going to take just 1 minute here to just cover some housekeeping business. Once again, this is Mockingbird Improv. You are watching our family-friendly version of All Hands on Deck. This is a show we actually do twice a week, Friday nights at 10 p.m. as we did last night. We have the same same show, All Hands on Deck, uncensored. So it's not necessarily family friendly, but it's whoever thinks it is appropriate for them is welcome to come. Other shows we have include Improv versus Stand-Up. This is one where we invite stand-up comics to come and do 8 minutes of stand-up, and then improvisers do scenes inspired by the concepts. Now that is going to be the next show after this one. It is definitely not family friendly. We do not screen what the comics are going to say because we can't know in advance, otherwise it wouldn't really be improv. So they do sometimes do some very adult material, but anybody who's in the audience now, if you want to stay for that or the show after that, which I'll tell you about in a second, all you have to do is go to the front desk and whisper Gandalf, and they will let you in for free. The 10 p.m. show tonight is actually an independent team that's in residence here for a few months. They are known as Rack City. Rack City is the nation's premier garbage-based improv troupe. If you don't know what that means, you'll just have to come and see them. We have other shows on different days too. We have Lyrics and Laughs, which involves cabaret singers. We have Friday Night Flicks, where they improvise a movie. Telenovela, where they improvise a Spanish soap opera. They do it in English, but it's like a Spanish language soap opera. Sunday nights is Indie Night, where we invite teams that are not affiliated with Mockingbird Theater to come on our stage and compete in SmackDown, where the winner gets to return the next week. Sunday nights are special because they are a pay what you can show. So if you got $1, you can come for $1. If you got $100, please come for $100. Other than that, check out the website, mockingbirdimprov.org. We have classes, we have workshops, we have adult programs, we have youth programs. Some of them are 6 to 8 weeks if it's more advanced. We also have single-day workshops, including once a month a free workshop. Once again, mockingbirdimprov.org. That's the business I wanted to take care of. Oh, and if you did like this show, we love 5-star reviews, whether you do it verbally or through the intranets. Either way, tell people about us. Let me get my players up for Naive Replay. All right, for this one, we're going to send 3 players out. Which are our 3 players are going out? 1, 2, 3. Okay. On the count of 3, we're just going to yell, "Get out of here," and then applaud. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here! All right. Now, I have to tell you, honestly, this is the hardest game we play. It is a level 5 out of 5 difficulty, but I think we're going to nail the landing here. The way this works is I have a stopwatch in my hand, and I'm going to give Ben exactly 1 minute to act out his character's part in what will eventually be a 4-character, 1-minute-long scene. After Ben does that, we're going to bring in our players one at a time, and they're going to have to fill in the parts that Ben left without knowing what came before. But they're going to be so good at it, by the time we're done, I'm sure it's going to be a perfect 4-person scene, as though they were all here to create it. All right, so Ben, you want to get a suggestion to inspire your scene?
Yeah. Is there a time in history you would like to visit but not necessarily live there? The 50s, all right, okay.
All right, Ben, the suggestion is the 50s. The game is Naive Replay. You have exactly 1 minute. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Come on, you two, come on in. I want to give you my brand new milkshake. It's the first milkshake made to fight communists. Here you go. Give me your honest opinion. Oh. Oh. If you don't like it, you're communists. You're both under arrest. That's right, I'm a G-man. I'm or am I?
And that's our scene. All right. Obviously, with 3 players missing, it was a little bare bones, but we're going to bring one other person back in right now. So on the count of 3, we're just going to yell, "Get back in here." 1, 2, 3. Get back in here! All right. So Michael, although he hasn't seen what the scene is going to flawlessly and effortlessly incorporate the second character into the scene. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
Come on in, you two. Come on in.
Oh, Pops, we're just playing some video games.
I want you to try this brand new ice cream milkshake.
Oh, Dad, you didn't have to do that.
It's the only milkshake designed to fight communists. Yeah.
Well,
I want both of you to try it.
I don't know if I agree with
Give
your
me
politics.
your honest opinion.
Tastes kind of red.
Uh-huh.
And, conservative?
If you don't like it, you're a communist.
It doesn't taste good.
All right, you're both under arrest. That's right, I'm a G-man.
A G? What does that mean?
I'm kidding. Or am I?
Dad, I can't take you with this communism bullcrap.
And that's our scene! Starting to come together. Let me have you reset before we bring in our third player. On the count of 3, get back in here. 1, 2, 3, get back in here! All right, so now Josh, who has not seen either of our first iterations, is going to seamlessly incorporate a third character into the scene. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin!
All right, you two, come on in here.
Hey, Dad, we were just playing video games.
I want you to try this.
I was winning.
The first milkshake ever designed to fight communism. There you go. Now try to give me your honest opinion.
It's awful red for that purpose.
Tastes red.
That's why, yeah.
If you don't like it, you're both communists.
And it tastes conservative.
Tastes like freedom.
All right, you're both under arrest.
I thought that was the right answer.
I'm a G-man.
What does that mean?
I'm kidding. Or am I?
Gee, Dad.
Let's stop with these pranks.
Yep.
And that's our scene! Okay. We got that final ingredient missing to make this perfectly reasonable. On the count of 3, let's say, get back in here. 1, 2, 3, get back in here! All right. Clearly jazz is just what we needed to complete this scene. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin!
Good job, man.
All right, you two, come on in here.
Hey, Dad, we're just playing video games.
I was winning.
I want you to try this. It's the first milkshake ever made to fight communism. There you go.
Your son
Drink
is
'em up.
making food for us.
It's awful red for that purpose.
Uh-huh.
Your dad worked really hard on those.
Uh-huh.
It tastes kind of
If
red.
you don't like it, you're a communist.
And we'll kill you.
I think it tastes like freedom.
And it tastes conservative, too.
All right, you're both under arrest. I'm a G-man.
Whoa, what?
And I'm his
I
boss.
thought that was the right answer.
I'm kidding.
I'm not.
I was cranking.
Or am I?
Ah!
Gee, Dad.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
And that's all! Now I want a red milkshake. I don't know what flavor it would be, but I want to try it. You guys ready for a bonus game? Yeah! Let me get all of my players stage right. We're going to play a little game we call the algorithm. Now this is based on the internet phenomenon that sucks people into social media, where you're watching a video clip on your favorite platform, whether that's TikTok or YouTube or Stories or whatever it is. You're watching a video, it ends, and then it recommends another video based on the one you're watching. And that one is intriguing because you know that it was like when you were watching it, and then you watch about 300 of them, and it's Tuesday, and you forgot that you had to go to work on Monday, and they fired you. All right, so the way this is going to work is, just like that, they're going to get a suggestion to inspire the first scene, but every scene after that is inspired by the one that came before it. So for them, how about, let's go with an event that people attend.
4th of July.
4th of
fireworks.
July fireworks. Thank you. So we're going to start with 4th of July fireworks. Whenever I say switch, we're going to go to the next series, the next film clip. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
It's 4th of July. Of course I'm gonna lock my kids into the basement.
Of course, we're gonna do that.
It's 4th of July. Of course we're gonna go down to SeaWorld and not be able to find parking.
It's 4th of July. Of course, we're going to have a family event with no trouble.
Switch.
We're Americans. And like all Americans, we have the most American of all diseases, diabetes.
Yeah, and we like to eat McDonald's.
We do, and our pee tastes like sugar, and that's the way we
Switch.
like
So then I said, Gal, get out. Not for me. Oh, are you okay?
No.
Okay, you really should go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Switch.
Okay, you're just joining me on my surgery live stream. We're about to make the incision now. Here we go. Woo!
Switch.
5 things I like about Justin Bieber joining Justin Timberlake for the Battle of the Justins. Number 1, NSYNC won't be there.
Justin Trudeau is also a Justin.
He's from Canada, and he doesn't know how to sing or dance. So
Switch.
It's my guy Rudy. He can harmonize with any note I sing. I'm gonna sing a D flat. D. That's not harmonizing.
Switch.
We're trying to start our own barbershop quartet, but it's only 2 of us.
Barbershop duet. That's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch.
So then I said, just take a little off the top, and then they did this.
Whoa!
It's so different and so uncool.
It's a mohawk. It's okay.
It's just every time I try and go to bed, it cuts my bed in half.
Switch.
Oh, yeah, we're listing off all the things we hate as anarchists. I don't like rules,
Numbers,
math in general.
not having friends.
Friends are the worst.
Switch.
reverse order of friends. Number 6, Joey.
Chandler.
Monica.
And that's our game. Everybody up on stage, we're going to end our show the way we traditionally do, and that is what's with let me try that again. That is with what's called a line game. We have a bunch of these that we play. Tonight we're going to do Last Action Hero. There is a trend, probably started back with James Bond movies, where when the hero dispatches a villain, they say some kind of a clever double entendre line that's supposed to be fun. We're going to do that, except we're going to invent them on the spot based on your suggestions. So, to begin with, what is an object that you might see, let's say, I don't know, in a restaurant?
Chair.
A chair, a chair. Players, the game is Last Action Hero. We're starting with a chair. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Oh, you don't have a leg to stand on.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I forgot to say that. If it's a good one, meaning it gets any kind of response, a guffaw, a tee-hee, a hearty belly laugh, or even a groan, we're going to hear this. That means good job, you came up with one. If there are crickets in the audience and gets no reaction whatsoever, we're going to hear this. That means get back in line, you clown. All right, continuing with chair.
Yeah! Looks like someone's a lazy boy.
God, this is my last piece of charity.
Sonny Bono won't like you. Oh, not Cher.
Yeah, that's a bigger. All right. What is another inanimate object? Let's say And again, something you wouldn't usually expect to be used to murder somebody.
Avocado.
Avocado, all right? Avocado.
You got bad really quickly.
I'm gonna kill you with this avocado. I hope you don't rind.
The trans fat's good for you.
Yeah! Looks like you're a bad fat.
I'll seed you in the pits.
All right, enough avocados. In fact, enough inanimate objects. What's an animal that you can see without having to go to a zoo? You might just see one around.
A cat.
First thing I heard was cat. Murder weapon is a cat.
No more pausing for you.
Schrodinger's cat is what you'll be because you'll be dead and alive. I'm gonna shoot you, but it won't be lethal, and then you'll die slowly. Oh, that's Doc.
How do you like me? Meow.
Your tail ends here.
Only 8 more left. The perfect crime.
Face it, Jackpot. You hit the tiger.
All right. Let's get an occupation. Someone an
Dentist.
dentist. We're killing somebody with a dentist.
You know the drill.
I don't have to kill all the bad guys, just the ones who don't floss.
Now sit back and say,
And that's our game! Thank you for coming. Remember, the password is Gandalf. Want to come to our 810 o'clock show? Michael, take us out.
All right, everybody, let's give it up for all hands on deck. To Josh, Mike, Bill, Craig,
you guys staying? All right. Oh, really? You've been to 5 months with that scene.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to do something.
All right. Figure out. All right. Figure out if you want karaoke outside the gay bar. You want a piano bar, and it's a sophisticated place, kind of fun. Or you want to play by the bar. Or if you just want to figure that out for the
in September. Women have been to the dinner from October, November, December. No way better. Only because of Christmas Eve. Dimension shifting dreams, mind bending mysteries. I'm inventing misery. He got mad because then when I mentioned Krispy Kreme, we couldn't find the location. Oh, now he's pissed at me. Stand by.
So just letting you know. Okay, I can take it back. Yeah, like let's give it nice and squishy. And then, may I have either other children? But if it gets too crowded, I might have to just move over. Just heads up. Mentally preparing yourself. Okay? Well, we have a talks for today, and if there's any presenters, but I'm trying to make sure it looks like there's a million people in this. Thank you. Hi everyone, so sorry. Did you check in already?
Doesn't matter what. Sorry about
Okay, why don't you, I can grab one.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Sure. I'm on. Grab us some seats. Can you grab one beer with Sarah? No, I was just taking a seat, but yeah, I tried getting a seat, but don't worry. It's just like the stand-up one.
Cheers.
How was your night?
I do? Yeah. You think so?
Who didn't say Macy's?
I was busy Well, yeah. I'm gonna sit here and the two of them will sit down. I promise not to kick it.
Okay, well it moved, so I have to. Yeah, it's okay.
I did just kick it.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's super.
Well, thank you guys for being here.
I know.
Attention Mockingbird audience, for improv versus stand-up, consider this your 2-minute warning. This show will be beginning in only 2 minutes. And now, Carnival.
Yeah, agreed.
We're gonna sit here and I'm gonna sit here.
It's like Mark Wahlberg, right? Yeah, okay. Hey, Michael.